Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, Jonathan Coachman, and Aiden English here. And today on Impact or Hit, well, we got a good show here today, Joey Styles says. Yes, we do, Jonathan Coachman says. We do got a good show, here today on, on Impact or Hit, and I think it is going to be a good show. Well, you can say it's going to be a good show, Aiden English says, but that's more, more of someone's fodder belief, if it is or not a good show or not. But I believe it's going to be a good show here today. Like that is my, belief of it. Well, and now we got, Aiden English said, well, we got CM Punk coming to the ring now. Alright. Yeah, Drew McIntyre can't seem to be done with me. And he's always still bitching about me. Yeah, we had our match. He beat me, but it's not over. And so he came out earlier this week and saying, oh, I'm missing in work. And then I pulled that so I wouldn't have to deal with him. Which is bullshit. And we know that. So hey, if you want to come out here and fight me, Drew McIntyre, we can do this now. We don't have to yield, for shit. We don't have to yield, for in your bedroom or whatever show is going to happen next. Oh, so you showed up, CM Punk, after all, and you think that I'm dumb enough to have another match with you after I beat you? Why don't you come in the ring and say all of that to my Lear? Yeah, I will. I don't like you. I never did. I know what you did in every Sikh and wrestling business you were ever in, about how you couldn't get along with folks in the the LWF or an IWA, or TNAW or ROH or WWE's, where you really pulled your shit. And then after many years, you had your run in AEW, and everybody thought you were great, and then you came back to WWE. I already beat you, so why would I want to do it again? Because this time, I know that I can beat you. I know that this time I'll have a win over you. And you see, you always like to guilt and shame everyone else for everything. But let me tell you something. It's not my mistake that you have something against me. Yeah, I said and did a lot of dumb things. Hey, I did. And you're right. But you weren't so guilty. You're not so unguilty yourself, because you done things too. I think it comes down to is that I did a lot more than you ever did. Let's see. ROH heavyweight fighter, OVW heavyweight fighter, WWE heavyweight fighter 2 times, World heavyweight fighter 3 times, WWE. What else did I do? Oh, I know. 2-time AEW heavyweight fighter, So I think I've done a lot more than what you did. Oh, I forgot. One-time WWE Ender Lambody fighter. One-time WWE Tag Team fighter. One-time OVW Farseer fighter. So yeah, I think I got you beat. Yeah, you think you're so greater than me, huh? I won the ICW heavyweight winnings 2 times. WWE heavyweight winnings 2 times. WWE NXT heavyweight winnings. WWE Ender Lambody winnings. Hell, I'll even 2-time, what one would call 2-time World Tag Team fighter. So yeah, so you think you've done a lot more shit than me, huh? We can always have another match, and then I can beat you, and then you can go and bitch and rant. Yeah, I think we'll do that. But sadly, I don't think Astronema will let us do it, though. Oh, you think I wouldn't let you both have a fight here today? Well, I'm going to let you have your fight here today. But what I'm going to do is, yeah, you are going to have your match, here today. Here on Impact or Hit. It's going to be CM Punk fighting Drew McIntyre. And, yeah. Yeah, and that match, is going to happen. Well, yeah, it's going to happen now. Astronema says, get me out of here. Wow, Ecliptor says, you both got your match now. Well, as you can see, we do got the match going on now. Ding, and Joey Styles says Drew McIntyre does not like CM Punk. He never did. He thought that CM Punk would, besmirch everything and was a growth to World Wrestling Glee, and they should have not brought him back. And why do you think that for? Joey Styles said in a hip toss. Well, Jonathan Coachman said, I guess it has to do with CM Punk's first run in WWE, 2005 YL to 2004 between FYL, though. And a lot of things he said and did during his time there, Jonathan Coachman says. I would be true, Aiden English says. That would be true, though. And now, the one thing you gotta forget is that even though a lot of folks might give you a 2-zip opening and give you another time to do something, some folks need to be not so forgiving, Aiden English says. And Drew McIntyre ain't one of those folks. Well, Drew McIntyre wanted to claim like if he just missed and Claymore kicked to the ring steeple instead, and CM Punk just knocked him down. Joey Styles says, yes, it's true that Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins have not been so forgiving and welcoming CM Punk back to W for his 2-dip run. Now, I haven't heard of it, CM Punk doing anything he did in his first run. Or the things he said and did during his time in AEW. Like you didn't think, Aiden English says, like the time that CM Punk made scene that Drew McIntyre lost the World Heavyweights to Damian Priest and couldn't win it back. Yeah, but that was not, but that was, Aiden English said he did do that shit. And CM Punk is in a bind right now, Joey Styles said. Yes, he did do that thing, but that was in the saga and tale which was going on between those two, Joey Styles said. Yeah, Jonathan Coachman said it wasn't like he did it upon himself to do it. It was how the show was booked. Joey Styles said, what we're talking about, Jonathan Coachman says, is about things he did when when the shooter wasn't running, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, yeah, Aiden English says, who knows how his behaviors are? Who knows if he's not saying or doing something to get his two different in WWE over? Who knows? He got wounded not too long into his two-diff run, but we can't hold that against him now, can we? Aiden English says. 1, 2, and only a kick out. No, Joey Styles said, really can't. It's what someone says and does that you can doom them for, escape them for. He couldn't, yeah. And I haven't heard nothing from that yet. Oh! And Drew McIntyre thinks if we Claymore kick CM Punk again, then that will be all over for him. And Joey Styles said, yeah, and he'll get the 1, 2, 3, Jonathan Coachman said. That's his belief, Aiden English said. 1, 2, and only a 2 again. This time, he's going to do it again, only this time CM Punk got him. They go to sleep. Joey Styles said, it's over, Jonathan Coachman says. Oh great, he's going to beat Drew McIntyre now. Now he's going to get even with him, Aiden English says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. You know, here is your winner, CM Punk. Well, CM Punk has beat Drew McIntyre here today on Impact or Hit. Joey Styles says. So I believe, at least in the toy wrestling gathering, those both are even, each one having a win over the other, Joey Styles says. But I don't really think the thing between each other is over, Jonathan Coachman says. I believe it's most likely, still going on. You could be right about that, Joey and Jonathan. It could still be going on. I don't think anything has truly been settled between those two, Aiden English says. Alright, now we'll take it away now to Gene Okerlund now. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking now with CM Punk here today on Impact or Hit. Alright, CM Punk, a lot of folks don't like you. Some folks thought your two-diff run in WWE would blow up in your rear. Yeah, I know a lot of folks don't like you, and sadly, that cannot be helped. You have no run and lead over who does and does not like you. Alright? Yes, I made some mistakes of what I said in my first run in WWE. Yes, I was guilty of that myself. Some folks were guilty of the shit they said and did, and I was guilty of what I said and did. But I can only be held answerable for what I said and did. Alright? And you're going to hear about how you're going to hear about my run in AEW 2021 while the 2023 YL. And then you're going to hear about how it was one-sided. But let's have it earnest. Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson never really liked me. Adam Cole really didn't like me and they started shit. Kenny Omega, yeah, he was alright. He never did anything to wrong me. And Shao Kahn and Anthony Kong, they just wanted to warn Ariel Liddell and Patrick Whitesell about bringing me back to WWE. But I know at the end of the day, I can't shift what some folks think of me. If Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre don't like me, well, that's just too bad. It is what it is. Well, a lot of folks were hoping to see you, were hoping that you and Drew McIntyre can put this war, fight, whatever it is, behind you. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. No, I don't think so, Gene Okerlund, at all. I don't think it's going to happen. I would like it to be over between us and Drew McIntyre, but I don't think so. Because Drew McIntyre is going to bitch and rant about how I beat him, and we're going to have another match, and he's going to guilt me and shame me for why he didn't win the TWF heavyweight winning for the 3-diff time, or why he didn't win the world heavyweight winning for the 2-diff time in WWE or whatever. And I will get my necklace back, whatever. It's got, my wife and my dog's name on it. I will get that back from him, because he took that in WWE. I'll get it back. He didn't take it from me in TWF because it didn't come with me. but I will get my half of skin from him. Well, it looks like that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre need be not done with each other. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with CM Punk here today on Impact or Hit. And that's all the time we got here for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, Jonathan Coachman, and Aiden English. We hope you like Impact and Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.